Okay. So hello everyone to my videos of Star Trek Judgement Rites, point and click adventure that was out in the 90s. I've not played this in ages, so I have to be honest. I vaguely remember I'd gone to, or I'd accepted to go save a Romulan distress signal in Mission 7, but that's all I can really remember. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens here. Let's load. I don't even remember what the buttons are now to switch between. Well.
Captain,
a
Romulan warbird is approaching toward us on an intercept course.
Hail it, warbird.
I have an audio response only.
So, now it is the Federation that tries to stop me from winning my prize.
Romulan ship is approaching on an attack vector.
Raising shields. Arming weapons.
There we go. I don't know what I hit it with, but I hit it even though it was invisible. Come on, boy. Oh, there he is. Come on. Turn, you big behemoth. There you are. I keep hitting it.
Got him!
Yes! Elite.
Captain, 4 Romulan warbirds are on an intercept course.
We're being hailed. The commander wishes visual contact.
On screen.
This is Commander Starius of the Invictus.
Commander, we were responding.
Explanations are unnecessary, Captain.
God.
We thank you for your humanitarian response to the Infinitus distress signal, and we recognize that you destroyed the rogue warbird in self-defense. We will overlook violations of treaty this time.
How kind of you.
Captain, we have discovered a mutual threat. A race of beings that seems determined to manipulate a wide variety of life forms that call themselves the Brassica. If you have encountered them, it may be in both of our interests to exchange information.
Spock, transmit all we know about the Brassica to the Romulans.
I don't think we want to
I've
do
heard
that.
the name, but we know next to nothing about Brassica. I've heard the name, but we know next to nothing about
one.
Perhaps if you come across this information, we can share it. Please leave Romulan space as quickly as possible. The longer you stay, the more difficult it becomes to ignore this incident.
Understood, helmsman. Set course for Federation space.
Here we go. I wasn't given a Brassica information. The Romulans well, scummy.
This day is not going well.
Captain, we have an emergency message from
Oh, for God's
Starfleet.
sake.
Code 1.
That's a planetary catastrophe.
On screen.
Captain, a very large alien ship is about to land on the planet Atavus in the Klingon neutral zone. The aliens stated that they intend to land in the midst of the capital city. Then the ship cut communications with us.
Oh my God.
Since then, all attempts to contact the alien craft have failed. You are the closest starship to Atavus. We want you to evaluate the situation and safeguard the colonists. We need you to make contact with the aliens.
Okay. Atavus. So where's Atavus on my map? I can't see it because of things. Oh. Okay. I think that is Atavus. Is that right? Because as many times here I've made a boo-boo and I've selected the wrong one, but we'll go for Atavus here. Okay.
Alien ship in sensor range. I detect one Klingon battlecruiser on a parallel course.
Okay.
The Klingon commander is hailing us.
On screen.
Greetings, Enterprise! Welcome to Atavus. I am Captain Kla.
What are you doing here? And I am Captain Kirk. Greetings yourself. What are you doing here?
Let's just go for the downright. They Klingons like in your face, honestly, don't they?
Given that the disputed planet Atavus has not yet been awarded to either side, we have as much right to be here as you. I do hope you understand that an alien vessel in our neutral zone is a matter of legitimate concern. I apologize if it seems confrontational. This is not the time for battle. I mean only to defend Klingon interest. Diplomatically, if possible. That is sufficient for a formal introduction. Kla, out!
Well, it never rains, but pours. Mr. Sulu, take us into a parallel course with the alien ship.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Alright. Ooh, look. Cutscene! Whoop, whoop. What the hell is that? Alright, I assume we just beam down to it, eh?
Captain, the shields are up.
Oh. Yeah, that would be.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Beam
We're
over.
beaming aboard the alien vessel. Have Dr. McCoy meet us in the transporter room. Spock, come with me. Lieutenant Uhura, if its communication system is malfunctioning, then we'll need you.
Yes, Captain.
we've got
Mr. Scott,
Uhura.
you have the comm.
Oh, look, there's people in here. Let's talk to
Go
them.
away! You're breathing on my table. Go
Okay.
away! You'll get it dirty. I can't stand a dirty table.
Right, let's talk to
I'm
this
Captain
one
James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. What's going on here? Who's in charge?
Nobody's really in charge.
then. Oh.
Maybe the phase. That's one of the things that makes me so nervous. Nobody's really in charge. I try to take charge of little things like making sure the lights work. I don't like the dark. Are you gonna be in charge now? Maybe you should talk to the phase first.
The phase?
Yeah.
What's the phase?
We contemplate our phase. Some of our people think they're the ones who keep everything going. Sometimes they tell us things to do. They remind some people when to eat. Otherwise, they'd forget. I don't forget, but that's because I'm smart. If you want to, you can probably talk to the phase in the oratory. The builders built the oratory. The room there to the south,
Alright.
they built the garden north. If you're hungry or if your head ain't feeling right, there's food and such in the hall. Through there, the west door. The rest hall is through the east door, but you might have to wait for one of the beds. The builders were just so logical. They thought of everything. You could go anywhere.
You know, Jim, I don't think there's much more he can tell us. I can take a tricorder reading on him if you
I
think
agree,
it's
let's
appropriate.
tricorder everyone. Let's use the medical one. I've learned medical.
His mental
everything.
activity is very high, but doesn't seem pathologic, Jim. Respiratory activity indicates a high degree of anxiety by comparison with others of his race. Now, that much stress is unhealthy if this is a chronic state.
Oh dear. Great. Let's just measure everyone, eh?
Slightly undernourished, sluggish pulmonary and circulatory
Oh my God, this
conditioning.
entire conversation
Doesn't
was
get
on my
nearly
mind.
enough exercise, I'd say. Brainwave activity uneven. I'd need a battery of tests to be sure. This is a complete new race after all, but he may be suffering from some blood chemistry imbalances, likely to be affecting his
Why
mind.
he's a clean freak. So what we're saying is clean freaks are weird people. Alright, I accept that.
This plant seems healthy, Jim.
Oh, that's nice.
This plant seems healthy, Jim.
Okay, anything else?
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a magician. There are some things I just can't fix.
Oh, another plant. I'll do them all with the normal one.
This plant seems healthy, Jim.
Okay. I think we'll go back to the sides tricorder of the plant.
Interesting. The plant does not register in the tricorder's botany file, but it does suggest similarities to Algolian crocus. Algolian
Okay.
crocus? Isn't Algol 3 the system with the semi-intelligent plant life? Affirmative, Doctor. There are characteristics of similar developments in this plant, but on a more limited scale.
Interesting.
Interesting. The plant does not register in the
my God,
tricorder's
what a
botany
weird plant.
file, but it does suggest similarities to a Shasthar tree on the planet Beta 3.
It's beautiful, Mr. Spock.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Here's another one that's made a lot. Is that it?
Interesting. The plant does not register in the tricorder's botany
Nemosian
file, but it does suggest similarities to a Nemosinian cactus. The ones that can shoot thorns at people? Only 3 varieties of that plant can shoot thorns, Doctor. Nor do I detect that ability from this specimen.
Shame. No books. Let's scan the books.
Bound paper records in an alien language, Captain.
Ooh. Pick them up.
No effect.
Oh.
No effect.
What is that?
This seems pointless.
Oh, that's nice.
A set of books. A potted plant.
Okay.
An open walkway into another similar room.
Let's go down there. What do you mean there's a... Oh, so Alexander did you in the video? Yeah, he's moaning he wants food. Oh my god, there's a king in this room. Let's talk to these people.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
Jakesy.
What can you tell me about this place, Jakesy?
The sweet-faced adult shakes his head no.
Oh. Okay.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
Jakesy.
What can you tell me about this place? Can I play with the blocks, Jakesy? Can you smile for me, Jakesy? Can I play with the blocks, Jakesy?
The sweet-faced adult shakes his head no.
Okay, is he going to actually do anything, this guy?
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
Jakesy.
What can you tell me? Is there something you want, Jakesy?
The sweet-faced adult shakes his head no.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
Jakesy.
What can you tell me about this place? Is there something? Can you smile for me?
The sweet-faced adult shakes his head no.
Methinks you peasants should know your place and speak only when royalty speaks first to you.
You know, stuff less, man. Let's use our communications. I was thinking of what? Use Spock and Jakesy. I was gonna try Uhura, because she's like the communications expert. Communication.
Noble-looking woman, you.
There you
have
go.
my permission to speak. What a noble-looking woman.
Okay.
You have my permission to speak.
Okay.
You stand out remarkably, bearing yourself like a queen.
I
Yet
can't
these
believe you called
Carls
Uhura
do not
that.
treat you as royalty.
You're disgraceful.
Surely you have royal blood flowing in your veins?
Bloodlines do not dictate who we listen to. We weigh a person's worth by their actions. My leader here is Captain Kirk, an admirable man.
Oh, no.
Royalty recognizes royalty, does it not? Look, my ancestors ruled in the lands of Kush and Timbuktu. We may speak as peers, you and I.
You can't stand Uhura. She was never one of my favourite characters, to be honest, either. Anyway, let's go with 2. It seems more...
Oh, I am so glad to find another of royal blood. I am so tired of sitting here all the time, but whenever I leave, thralls and lesser folk plant their fundaments on the great throne, and that's just not acceptable. I know you'll mind the proprieties and not let anyone else sit on the throne. And now, I'll finally be able to go and get some rest.
Oh, go on. Okay, let's have a look what we got here.
A piece of cloth. A simple sliding door, reasonable.
Interesting.
An ordinary chair, originally similar to others in the room, except someone has nailed the legs onto a raised platform, increased the height of the back, widened the seat, and glued on broad and blocky arms. Bright paint in red and purple and gold.
Alright.
A normal-looking switch.
Ooh, a switch. Anything else?
Multicolored
I'm
blocks,
aware of that,
suitable for a
actually.
child to play with.
Okay, can we pick up any of this to hit the clock?
I don't see how these can help us, Captain.
I'm not going to take.
I don't see how these can help us, Captain.
No effect.
We use the switch? Yeah, there we go. Oh.
The light bar connection is faulty, and only the wire is holding it in place.
Take that. Oh, is that why the cross was obviously in front of it, maybe? Oh, that's why I had to get the king to go.
You managed to untwist a length of wire and a light bar.
Right, I don't think there's anything else anyway. Let's go down here. Oh, what's this? Oh, what the hell?
The tricorder informs me that the Klingon boarding crew has just beamed into the adjacent room, Captain.
You are Kirk. I am Kla, Captain of the Power Yar. This is my aide.
These Klingons are so innovative in their introductions.
Shh. I'm Captain James T. Kirk, commanding the USS Enterprise. These are my crew, Science Officer Spock, Lieutenant Uhura, and Dr. McCoy. What can I do for you, Captain Clark?
You can avoid interfering with me or my man as we look around the ship, the same as you. And with the same air of mutual goodwill, we will avoid interfering with your activities. Unless we have cause to think your actions in some way threaten us or the Empire we represent.
We do not threaten the Klingon Empire, Captain Clark, nor its legitimate representatives.
Then there will be no difficulties between us, will there? We will leave you to your investigations now and carry on our own. You won't mind if we're in the room, will you?
We'd consider it a mark of our mutual respect, Captain, if you don't get in our way and we won't get in yours.
Okay.
A wan-looking female stands dejectedly, her shoulders slumped. Her whole appearance expresses deep worry and bone-crushing weariness. A mechanized food delivery and recycling system not unlike what you see every day aboard the Enterprise. An unremarkable piece of furniture offering nothing but a flat surface from which to eat while standing up. A computer terminal with various access ports, a scanning rod, and a workspace.
He's a medical tricorder.
A female, just moving into middle age. Her overall level of health is fairly good. Vital signs are down marginally, and mental readings indicate a chemical array typical of severe depression. However, there are high levels of tranquilizing chemicals in her bloodstream.
Hi there, I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
I'm called Maul.
Maul.
My son is Stambob, and I failed him. I feel so badly. I'm a terrible mother.
The woman's eyes brim with tears and she can't continue the conversation.
All right then. Me? What's this?
This mechanized food delivery and recycling system is similar to the Enterprise's system.
Okay. All right.
One significant difference is that it includes a scanning feature, Captain, of the various mental conditions we have seen among the inhabitants of this ship. Most, although not all, have been non-violent. Dr. McCoy may need to examine this data further, but I believe through the food dispenser, the individuals aboard this ship are regular.
Are they now?
I'm just a simple country doctor, not a...
rubbish. Ever. Main be like that then. Back this way. Let's go back to the main entrance and go through the other side. Through that door last. Here we are. There's a door there. Let's go through there. Oh, what? Oh, look, it's... Oh, this is a sleeping room, isn't it?
A youngster is sitting alone, quietly playing.
Yep.
This elderly individual lies on a bed, his eyes closed in sleep. He clutches a blue blanket.
Alright, whatever. Actually, anything in here? Not really. Even medical tricorder. But if he's tranquilized or something as well, medicated.
This individual is a juvenile in good condition, although mildly undernourished. There's no immediate danger, but there's some traits that should be watched. He's healthy now, both mentally and physically, but he's at some risk if he's put under too much stress.
Hi there, I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the Star...
I'm Stambob.
Oh, Stambob.
Did my mom say I could talk to you?
Why, yes, she did. What can you tell us about...
I don't think my mom would want me to talk...
Oh, stuff you. Then... Did they talk to the kid?
Keep back!
Oh.
I don't recognize you, you strangers! Rakaback, Gormagon, you recognize these people?
No, Tuscan, we sure don't.
Keep away.
Keep them away from me! They'll hurt us! They're out to get us, I tell you! Have I ever been wrong?
No, Tuscan, you kept us safe, and we keep you safe. We won't let them get you.
You people don't want to come any closer. Honest, I don't want to have to hurt any of you. It's just that Tuscan won't like it. I hope you don't mind, but you really have got to stay back.
Protect me! They're after me!
We'll hurt you, so just stay back.
We really don't want to hurt you.
Okay. Oh, the Klingons are here.
See here, Captain Clark. I told you those Federation scum would be nosing around behind our backs.
The Klingon observers seem interested in remaining to watch what goes on here.
I don't know what to do here. What do you reckon? Talk to them? What here we've got?
You like chess? Any good?
Oh.
Jakesy's a whiz at it, even though he's pretty slow about everything else. My brother Rackaback took away his stuffed bear. Jakesy won't come in here to play no more. This is my greatest game ever. I'll give you the bear if you can beat me.
Yeah, you can have the dumb bear if you beat my brother at chess, and if you don't cheat.
Oh, you know who's going to play chess, don't you? Oh.
A complex situation.
Go for
However, check and mate.
How'd you do that?
He cheated you, brother. He must have cheated you.
No, that's a legal move. Here.
Yeah.
Take the bear.
Spock the chess man.
I promised, and I do what I say.
I think it's a dumb game. That's what I think of this game.
Is he gonna... Oh dear.
I think it's a dumb game. That's what I think of this game.
I don't want to move forward because I suspect they're gonna not let me.
Jim, he has fairly extensive brain damage and may be causing paranoid delusions. It's also resulting in...
Yeah, whatever. What about him?
Gormagon is one of the healthier individuals on this ship. Except for emotional stress, probably the result of being bullied by his buddies here. He's reasonably sound in mind and body.
Gormagon appears normal. What about his weird brother?
Like so many others aboard this ship, he's the victim of developmental genetic damage. A chromosomal misalignment induces a greater inclination to violence.
Oh dear.
I wouldn't feel confident enough to treat him medically without the full database of the Enterprise systems.
Hey. What on earth are you talking about? Science tricorder, what are we going here? Box.
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
Alright, okay. So this one.
Nothing unusual about that.
Anything in here worth nothing?
Nothing unusual about that object, Captain.
That's Jesus, you think so?
Captain, I'm getting a thoroughly anomalous reading. This passage definitely defies the physical laws of space and time.
Are you suggesting it might be some kind of space warping portal, Spock?
I am reluctant to speculate without
Oh my god, maybe
Captain.
it is Jesus. He's in front of
I've
a
never
space
seen
warping
anything
portal.
quite like this.
Captain, if I may interject, that disparity is something we glimpse throughout this ship.
I was thinking the same thing myself, Lieutenant. I'd like to have a talk with whoever is behind this.
I think that was the guy, the face they said was the oratory or something. Is that down there? Nope. They said it was south. Maybe it's south from that central bit. Did I get the beer? Did I pick it up? I did. Come on. It's the oratory. Oh, I thought the face. Oh, what the hell?
Captain, we have just been thoroughly and efficiently scanned.
Please
identify yourselves?
Oh.
You haven't been in to see me before, have you?
I'm Captain James T. Kirk, commanding the USS Enterprise. These others are my crew. Science Officer Spock, Lieutenant Uhura, and Dr. McCoy. Who are you?
We are the Fays.
Oh.
Did not your parents speak of me?
Captain, note that it identifies itself only erratically in the singular I, and a blend of voices typifies its communication.
Are you suggesting it is a hive mind, Mr. Spock? Or is the voice synthesizer simply programmed for a harmonic chord of voices?
Inconclusive. It may also be that an array of otherwise independent machines have been linked to provide the requisite computing power. Although that is an antique and unsophisticated method of achieving this level of intelligence, at odds with the overall
phase. Why would our parents have spoken?
I am here to care for all of you, Kirk. It is easier for me to care for you when you are younger, but sometimes one's parents are forgetful. We understand.
Great. A food-fixating mothering computer.
It could in fact be...
Phase, you're about to land on a planet inhabited by sentience in the middle of a settlement. If you are in control of this vessel, you must...
You will feel better after you eat, dear. Run along now, I'm very busy.
Wow, that's good, eh? What was the woman in the corner?
She's cataleptic, Jim.
Oh dear.
Completely submerged within her mind. Completely withdrawn from external stimuli.
She's stuck in her mind.
If I were to put her arm up in the air, it would stay there until I moved it back down.
Psychological damage or something physical?
I can't be sure, even with rather extensive tests. But from the tricorder readings, I would say some psychological shock ruptured an inherently fragile cognitive structure. In ancient times...
Bone stop. You're starting to sound like Spock.
You do not have to be insulting, Captain.
Okay, let's use Spock in her. Oh,
Are you suggesting I attempt a Vulcan mind meld, Captain?
It does seem an appropriate effort in this circumstance.
It will take me a moment to prepare myself. Doctor, please monitor her life signs. The procedure does entail some risk.
Not only to her, but to you too. Am I right?
I assure you, Doctor, I will retain sufficient distance to avoid being dragged into something from which I cannot withdraw.
Go ahead now, Spock.
I have no actual idea what's going on.
I am Puzzlewit. I am the one who reads it all. I do not understand. I try. I read it all. So many ideas. Always jumbled, though. Cannot make sense of. Puzzlewit wants to know. Hope. To discover why why I cannot. I try to remember it all. Then Tuscan comes in. He destroys me. My hopes, all broken, all shattered. Ow. I'm broken in countless pieces.
Doctor?
No physical injuries, Captain. Not to him or to her.
Tuscan's scared of me. Scared.
Tuscan's scared of her. Tuscan's scared of everyone, to be fair, it seems.
He thinks I know. I know, but I don't know. I don't understand.
It does
Nothing connects to anything else.
What's going on here, Kirk?
We're trying to help this woman, Captain Clark. Be quiet, or you'll put her and my science officer both at considerable risk.
He's trying to make a mental slave of the alien, Captain. She could tell him the secrets of this ship, of its transit through the Klingon Empire. Stop him!
We'll listen in a moment. I wouldn't have a representative of the Federation damaged or rendering assistance.
Puzzlewit remembers.
These Klingons
everything she reads. Subject. Screw green laminates. Reflective. Subject.
Does Puzzlewitz remember this ship passing through Klingon space, perhaps?
All the paralenses were copied prior to liftoff. No new encryption was permitted. We could only...
That stellar ejector, Captain. Why would a computer terminal permit read-only interface?
The builders didn't trust us. Didn't think we would be...
There's a lot... This is a long speech in it.
We were...
Damaged.
Now, the reader is damaged. It's broken like Puzzlewit. Like us all.
This whole thing is stupid, if you ask me.
I agree.
Anything but stupid, in fact. Captain Kirk, the library this woman read has been recorded entirely in her mind, although she lacks the ability to understand it or even to recall it in an orderly manner. She believed if she...
You know everything!
No, Captain Clara, I do not. This race has very unusual mind patterns, and I am fortunate she was in as passive a state as she... Moreover, the knowledge she does possess is a very peculiar admixture, reflecting this society's uneven level of advancement. Archaisms and startling...
So there is much to be learned from this woman, and from this ship.
Knowledge the Federation would gladly share with friends, Captain Clark.
Let nothing happen to this alien woman, Captain. If she should die, I would take it as an indication that you would sooner...
Captain Clark, if I took her aboard...
I would have expected such treachery from the likes of you. You'll start an interstellar incident.
I thought some of the folks on board this ship were paranoids.
Gentlemen. Captain Clark, we don't want this woman to die any more than you do. Not because we want to milk her brain dry, but because she's an important being in her own right. Just as important to the universe as, well, as your companion here. Maybe more so. Dr. McCoy will do what he can.
That's all I would expect. Goodbye for now.
Honestly, far too preachy. Will he now beam her away?
She appears to be cataleptic, Jim. No response.
Can you do anything
on the ship?
Oh, no.
Maybe.
That was pointless. Okay. Contact the ship. Oh, that's the wrong word. That's the wrong thing. Okay, contact the ship to get...
Nothing to report, Captain.
Obviously not.
A column of iridescent sparkles and shimmers puncture. No effect.
Oh, wait a minute, that wasn't used.
We appreciate your desire to become one with me, but it is impossible.
Okay, well, that's great. Cheers for that. Let's give the bear back to that Jonesy boy. Can you go down there, please? Move. There you go. Or Jakesy, sorry, not Jonesy. If I give him the bear. Jakesy. There you go. Oh, he gave me a block.
Nice. You get blocks now?
He gathers together the blocks and gives them out to you.
Okay. Special.
Multicolored blocks, suitable.
There must be something useful for these. The blocks are an unusual organic substance high in compounds of phosphorus, nitrogen, ammonia, and calcium. In this form, the chemicals are inert and make a practical non-toxic toy.
Yeah, in that form. Oh, plants.
Oh, we are just here to look around, Captain. I'm sure you don't mind.
Would it matter if we did?
Your doctor's discourtesy, though indirect, does no credit to your party, Captain Kirk. I would have expected better when we have done nothing to warrant rudeness.
We need not interfere with one of...
No, we shouldn't. What have we got here? Let's use medical cycle. Oh, not medical.
This 60-liter capacity square metal keg is constructed of good quality steel with non-reactive steel alloy lining. Inside is a nutrient-rich liquid ideal for the growth and support of certain hydroponically grown plants.
Oh, okay. Hey, look, that plant's brown.
These plants look brown, pinched, and wilted, although their root systems are as well developed as though. Attached is a sealed metal keg with a feeder hose attachment on top. A trace of greenish mold rims the connection joint.
Ooh, can I pick up that keg? I can.
The feeder hose comes free and a mechanism pulls it out of the way. But a terrible stench rises out of the container, smelling like many things died in there long ago.
Oh dear.
This 40-liter capacity metal keg is constructed of steel with non-reactive alloy lining.
Well, that doesn't tell me anything. That. Oh,
there is nothing on the work console. Proceed with your work. This console is prepared.
Oh, it's prepared to scan. Let's scan them. Whatever that is. That was accidental as well.
The nutrient broth in this container has become contaminated. It should be disinfected before the container can be reused.
How'd you disinfect? What have we got? Light wires, blocks. That's nutrients, but that needs to be disinfected. Phaser? Where's phaser? Go cling until we upset. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing?
The container heats up rapidly and foul-smelling smoke pours out of the small opening on the top.
On anything? I have!
This container must be refilled with nutrient broth before it is replaced for use.
This is what I need the nutrient broth for. Oh. Okay.
Two feeder hoses roll out on wired mechanisms and insert into the container. From one flows a clear liquid nearly filling the container. The other hose just makes burping noises.
Okay.
A round metal
Am I just missing? Do I need to put the blocks in? I don't know. Let's just try it, because... Yeah, that worked.
The blocks fit through the opening, splashing
Let's
as they
boil it
plunge
again.
into the liquid.
See, it doesn't let you do these things. You just, the real trick is just keep trying things until it tells you you can.
The container heats up slowly and the sound of bubbling echoes from inside. You stop and the container quickly cools.
I think that did it, Captain.
Yay. Put it back.
You take the metal keg.
Obviously, this plant's going to
You
come back
settle
to
the
life and give
container
me
back
something.
into the niche it was removed from. The feeder hose, looking shiny and clean, rides out on some You hear gurgling and see the nutrient broth begin swirling through the liquid medium. The dying plant...
Right, do we think we have to leave and come back? I don't know. Or can I go that way? Hey, there we go. Oh! I've come back.
Welcome back.
Oh!
Are you feeling better?
I don't know. I've been everywhere, haven't I? I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit lost. Oh!
The nutrient additive is making these fruit-bearing plants grow at an astonishing rate.
Okay, so at some point fruit's going to be there. Let's go talk to that woman there again. Never really properly talked. She was, I don't even know what she was moaning about. Talk to her again. She's moaning about her son, Stombok.
Hi there, I'm Captain James. Are you feeling all right, ma'am? Can you tell me what...
I'm a bad mother. I tried to do right, get him what he wants and needs. Just so depressed.
Everything
Who
died.
died? What died? I'd like to help if I can.
I did it. I'm a bad person. Killed all the plants, and now they don't produce anymore. I'm not worthy to have a good son like him.
A mother's job can be difficult. I'm sure you did your best for your son. Would you care to tell me about it? Why do you think you were the one who killed the plant? A mother's job can be difficult.
Little Stan Bob. I tried to feed him right, give him safe food. He really likes fresh fruit.
Oh.
Now he can't have it anymore, and it's all my fault.
Ma'am, hold on to this idea. It may not be your fault at all. We'll try to help. You have my word.
The woman's eyes brim with tears, and she can't continue the conversation.
Let's go. Oh, not the Klingons again. Go away. Whatever. I'm gonna ignore you. I'll have to go through this door. I've not done that. Every road goes into this room. Look, fruit! Fruit!
The red fruit comes free easily, dropping into your hand.
Right, let's go. Let's go give Moll the fresh fruit. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Or what's going on here. Use fruit on.
You got the plants to give fruit again, and I'd given up. Oh, I'm so happy. But I don't want to eat this. My son loves fruit, can't get enough, and I want him to have this. Please take it to him. He should be playing in the sleeping.
Okay. Go away. Seriously. Let's go. Go through the door. Hey, Stumbob. There you go, have some fruit.
This is for me? Wow, thank you. Mom would really be happy. She has been so sad about not...
Okay. Hi there, remember me?
Uh-huh.
Tell me about Tuscan and his friends.
There we go.
Tuscan and his friends aren't nice to me. They're nice to my mom because they trust her, though. She's the only one that brings them food. Sometimes she brings me safe food, too, but she hasn't lately. I get pretty hungry because the safe...
Tell me about the playroom.
It's through there, through the east door. Tuscan and his friends have taken it over. They play mean.
Tell me about your mom.
Her name's Mom. She takes care of the garden, but she gets real sad a lot. She brings me fresh fruit, says it's good for me. I like fresh fruit, whole bunches. She hasn't brought me any in a while. And
tell me about Tuscan. I think that's all for now. Tell me about the food.
The food out of the machines can make me feel really sleepy and not very good. Mom says it's because of the stuff they put in the food. Tuscan says it's poison and won't take any food from anyone but my mom. Do you want to see?
Yeah.
Sure, why don't you show us?
Let's go see this secret food. Ah.
The youngster opens a hidden cabinet near him, and a sour smell like rotting fruit flows from the opening.
See, it went bad.
So...
No effect. Captain Kirk is... This lump of decaying muck no longer offers...
Yeah.
It's slippery, sloppy, stinky, and goopy. But you collect what's there into a large specimen bag.
Well, let's go back to Moll then, eh? Mum. He seems to be the food expert. He was in the room when that big machine was that made the food that they said was bad.
I have to thank you again for what you did for my son. I was feeling so depressed because I couldn't give him the food I know is better for him than what the Fays make in the machinery. I don't trust the machinery food. That's why I tended the garden. Made fresh...
Let's see. Oh, so wait a minute, if I went in the playroom... Oh.
The youngster Stambob comes to the doorway.
Mom! These nice people got me some fruit. It's fresh and everything, so you don't need to be sad anymore.
Son, I'm so glad. It means the plants are healthy again, and you won't have to eat food I'm not sure is good for you. Thank you, strangers.
I'm going back to my room, Mom. But I wanted you to know.
Okay, so let's use this. So she said she could
The machine whirs, lights blink, and a pre-packaged container of food is deposited on the tray.
Oh, but it's for me. What do I need to bag?
The box of prepared food is light and compact.
What is that again? That's
a computer terminal with various an unremarkable piece of furniture offering nothing but a mechanized food delivery and recycling system not unlike what you see every day aboard the Enterprise.
That was so sharp. Use this into... Oh. I don't know why I'm using it on the machine.
A light scans the food box and the computer screen lights up.
The food in this box has been prepared with standard quantities of tranquilizing alkaloids, calmatives, and euphorics. The drugs and chemicals added in preparation cannot be extracted without degradation of their potency.
Okay.
No, I don't think that's...
Oh, so can I scan the monkey food in there as well?
A light scans the reeking glop, and the computer screen lights up.
The alkaloids present in this organic mass can be reduced to a high-potency tranquilizer. The undesirable emetics and purgatives can be eliminated. The resultant drug should be mixed with prepared food and eaten to produce a soporific effect. Do you wish to prepare the specified tranquilizer from this mix?
No, skip it. We'll just put this away and go... Yes, continue.
Done. The drug is prepared. Bring over the food you wish dosed with the drug, and the tranquilizer will be added.
What is this machine? Why is it doing this? I don't know. Whatever.
A light scans the food box, and the computer screen lights up.
The food in this box has been prepared with standard quantities of tranquilizing alkaloids, calmatives, and the high-potency dosage of alkaloid tranquilizer you have prepared.
Go ahead.
Yep. There we go. This is going to go to Tuscan, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I saw 1-0, aren't they? Okay. So I've got... Would I give that box to her?
Tuscan will only accept food from you. You said you'd help us after we helped you. Will you give this to Tuscan? It's heavily medicated, but that might help Dr. McCoy here to do something so he's better off.
I'll take this to Tuscan now because I trust you. Go back to him and show him your food. He'll call for me, and I'll give him this instead. He'll be a good boy.
We'll get some more fruit then, eh? Fruit! Again though, with this game, I don't really know why I need him to move. I don't know. Obviously I do. I don't know what that's got to do with the machine in the other room, but I give up. I actually think...
The red fruit comes...
Yeah. And that's why I go up to the phase room here. To here. We'll check football scores quickly. Okay. Let's go through. Oh, I know why. Because it's got that thing in front of me.
They're after me! We'll hurt ya! We really don't.
Yeah, whatever. Of course, he's in front of that portal.
I am hungry. So, Maul?
Where's Maul?
Where's Maul? I don't take nothing from nobody.
There we go.
Call for me, Tuscan? I thought you might be hungry, so I brought you something you can safely eat. You know you can trust me.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I know I can. And I am hungry.
Oh dear, Jesus is about to faint. Hopefully.
Now I want to take a nap. Mom, you watch.
He's falling asleep.
See here, Captain Claw. I told you those Federation...
The Klingon observers...
Yeah, whatever.
I listened to my brother Rakabak and to my friend Tusken. They say we have to protect... Well, Tusken's just confused. I don't think I should go into it right now, but he thinks if people knew...
Be careful, brother. Remember that Tusken...
I don't know what would happen, actually.
You know what? I'm sick of his brother. You're getting phased, brother.
Rakabak falls to...
An inelegant solution, Captain.
Hey, how are you gonna
listen to my brother? Well, Tusken's... I'm sure things would change. It might be a change. I'm not sure what to think of you.
Well, Gormagon, I think you should trust them.
Now his brother's not
They've repaired the garden, which is good for all of us. They gave fresh fruit to my boy Stan Bob, when even his own mother couldn't manage that.
Well, despite some misgivings I had, I'll accept what others have said about you. I think I should show you the way into the heart of the phase, the secret entry that Tusken is so afraid of. I feel that something good can come of this.
Okay, go down the hole. There's a computer.
In this section of the wire web work, you see new wire replacing a burned out section.
Yes. And?
This looks more complex mechanically than you...
Oh, look at the computer.
This is not a life form, Captain, but it does register with biomagnetics and considerable electrical complexity. This is the heart of a functioning, artificially intelligent...
Oh, I think we gathered that, but what we're meant to do...
This looks almost identical to the containers that house an opaque hemisphere. In this section...
Burned out, so it's broken. Why is it broken?
This web wire wall reads somewhat like an antique hand-wired computer. This damaged area does not appear to be functioning, but based on information I...
Connecting wire, yeah, I've got the light. Is that a connector? Does that work?
If you'll bring that over to me, I might have a better suggestion.
Okay.
What do you want?
Oh,
but you notice...
That one. Him.
I worked with things like these when I was younger.
Thanks for
Given
letting me
our
know.
surroundings, see if you don't find this more useful.
Yeah, well, okay. Let's plug. What?
Allow me, Captain. Let me do that.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Uhura, if you will bring over that length of wire while I hold this in place.
Yep.
I believe we can get this repaired speedily.
Certainly, Mr. Spock. With that in place, I can see that it will easily fit. Here.
The final connection is made, and Uhura smiles widely.
That's it! That fixes the broken connection.
Hurrah! Fix the broken connection. Oh no.
Thank you. I am now once again whole. and no longer an intelligence divided against myself. The system you repaired will re-enable me to analyze and update received data from...
Jim, do you notice? The phase isn't switching between I and we like it did in the oratory. And the voice is a single note, not a...
And it hasn't suggested we go get something to eat either.
I am chagrined that my disabilities have endangered my mission. The compassion was launched with the best of intentions.
Captain Kirk, you don't mind if I ask a question?
You get your turn, Klingon. Just hold your horse. Be my guest, Captain. Ask away.
That you give me first place to speak is a mark of honor, Captain Kirk, and does not pass unnoticed. Particularly phased. This ship passed through the heart of Klingon space. We were not even aware of it until it was nearly out of our territory. We backtracked it and found it must have closely approached places we find sensitive. We expect assurances that data you may have collected there will not reach the hands of those who mean us harm.
We seek proof. We expect you to download your entire memory into our ship's computer.
Thereby would you not acquire data to which you have no...
My age speaks too strongly. While it is true we are interested in the knowledge and technology you possess, technology to pass through our empire undetected, knowledge of how to twist space back upon itself, for that data, we will treat with you as one civilized people with another. But it is a justified request that we ask you to destroy all data dealing with anything you learn within our borders.
Had I any data, I would agree to seal it. However, as you should have deduced, I have none. Until my sensory systems were repaired, my ability to receive and process data was severely impaired, especially in regard to external data updates.
That is information for us to know.
Silence! Hayes, we would welcome access to that information, but on the same basis as we would bargain with you for technological data. We have more to offer with you, I believe, than the Federation represented by these others.
Phase, do not be hasty making...
I lack sufficient data to make any assessment.
The primary reason we came aboard was to find a way to stop you from landing on top of our colony on Atopus, which would certainly kill thousands of our people. Now that you're...
No, Captain Kirk. I will certainly not set the compassion down in a populated area, now that I can see it is there. I am at present in communication with the planetary authorities, and they are directing me to a stationary orbit until further arrangements can be made for my wards. Then are there other questions?
Is the ship still set to land on Atopus? How did your systems...
I am sorry I cannot explain this at this time. I do not even know if it is explicable. But then are there other...
Is the ship's fleet... I'd be interested...
I'm curious about what your builders really had in mind, shipping off all these people off-planet. There seems to have been some shadier agenda. The eugenics wars of our own past produced some of the ugliest abuses in human history. And notorious characters like Khan Noonien Singh, whose name still resounds with infamy.
I have no information about your eugenics wars. But a fundamental social philosophy of the builders was that civilized people of goodwill would tolerate and value variability as a sign of cultural and social health. That a civilization will be judged by its tolerance of disparate ideas, by how it treats those who cannot protect themselves, be they very young.
A central aspect of Vulcan philosophy is embodied in the Idic. Infinite diversity in infinite combinations.
High ideals, perhaps, but that does...
More than this I cannot explain. However, you can look... Oh, I haven't made it available. I should have done that.
Oh, computer.
Fascinating, Captain. That instance of forgetfulness makes it possible to speculate that the phase is not wholly restored after all.
Then are there other questions?
Is the ship still set to... That's all for now, Phase. I'd be interested to learn more about those who built this ship. Their achievements certainly seem erratic in sophistication, but much of it goes beyond even what we...
My best recommendation is to examine the library records under Builders. Or then are there...
Is the ship still... That's all for now.
I will do my best, Cap.
Right, let's use this thing. Oh, the library. Oh.
The crystalline lens feels cool and surprisingly heavy, with smoothly polished edges.
Eh? Oh, do I have to use it now? I'm confused. Look. I've just done.
Nothing unusual about that.
Okay.
This looks more... This mechanical device doesn't look...
I do not believe...
Wait a minute. Let's see. I can actually leave here, eh? So... I'm lost now.
No, I don't think that's... No, I don't... No, I don't...
The repairs are...
I'm a bit lost.
This is not a life form.
I'm gonna talk to the phase again.
What makes you think?
I'm here as not...
Captain.
I agree.
Of course, that's probably because I don't understand it.
I don't even understand what this...
No, I don't...
These things are... What is it?
A somewhat small...
Blanket? What the...
This seems point... This looks almost identical to the container...
So this was the library, but it's a big sphere.
No, I don't think...
I fail to see what you...
You spoke in it.
I fail to...
I'm lost. But... I kinda want to talk to the phase again.
This looks...
It's probably...
How do I talk to the phase?
I do not believe... This is not a life form.
You get no... You get... There is nothing particularly in...
Oh, wait. Use that all in there.
This doesn't seem to have any... This doesn't seem...
Oh,
No, I don't... No, I don't...
Try using it in the terminal.
Oh, for God's
The
sake.
lens slips easily into the terminal's
I was standing in the way of the terminal. How annoying was that?
Compassion. Diog Sham Philos Builder Technology Builders. The culture of the people of the planet Shambrum. Unified by a common philosophy. Compassion. Technology. Exit. Compassion. The name of a Cetic class starship. The name signified the compassion for the travelers, all of whom were diagnosed with life quality inhibiting disorders of class 3 or higher.
Now, just 1 minute, Phase. Are you listening? You keep saying you can't remember or you lack data or what have you. Even the library data seems...
Forgive the pause. I had to think long and hard to discover if you had correctly passed this final test. You correctly identify the heart of the matter. Let me introduce you to my builders.
This is madness! Phase, what is this?
Despite our misgivings, you have shown yourselves to be the representatives of spacefaring peoples we, the Brassica, would most trust to make first contact with.
Brassica again?
The contest has been in progress for some time. Situations in which your true colors have been explored. The invitation has been made.
I think you have it right, Captain Clark.
I think, Bones, it's Shakespeare who had it right. Though this be madness, yet...
I agree with the sentiment, Captain Kirk. There is something more going on here, far deeper than first appearances have suggested.
I will not permit that, Captain Clark. I will take all methods to prevent you. I will not go.
You begin to sound like Tuscan in the other room. Get to...
No effect.
I want to take that.
No effect.
Oh well, let's just...
Captain Clark, I will not let you depart. These human scum have tricked you. If I have to beat up all of you, I will. You, Vulcan, you understand orders. Help me knock out my mad captain, and I will take him away and out of your hair. What? Captain Clark, I will not let you... Captain Clark, I will not let you depart.
What?
I am determined to go explore. There may be... I fear I have my doubts about my aid, however.
Spock and the aid. Bad luck, aid.
Startled, the Klingon's eyes glaze.
Captain, I told you they couldn't be trusted.
I'll send you back aboard, Raul. But unless the human...
Well done, Spock. Is that why I couldn't take it? Yeah, I thought
it seems to be stuck.
That. Oh well, I was going to try and take that because of the information they could have used. Whoever. Let's go. Through the portal. What?
Mr. Scott, they've disappeared off the sensors.
What do you mean, laddie?
They've just vanished.
Oh, another mission. Oh,
Captain's
well,
log, stardate 6269.3. The landing party and the Klingon Captain Klar have passed through a portal in time and space.
Okay.
We're about to face tests by the Brassica. Success will mean formal relations. Failure...
Welcome. We applaud your willingness to confront the unknown.
You're welcome.
Please tell us what's going on. Where are we?
Patience. I cannot answer all yet. Those elements of our society...
We've had enough. No more foolish tests.
For God's sake.
More tests. Let's just get on with it.
Yeah,
listen, we have modified our legends by what we understand of your species. You will be asked a question and may discuss it. Only one.
I'd like to save it before I answer anything.
I make the first query. It is that question posed to the heroic companions we call the Gerent. Answer this. Who among you may go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life? You may talk. I will withdraw until you choose to speak with me. Remember, only one of you may reply.
I'm going to save this though. Would you do this again? There we go.
Save new game.
Mission 8. Let's talk to everyone.
I believe I'm the obvious answer to this question. I'm a ship's captain. 430 lives depend on me, on my every decision. Our mission is, in part, to seek out new life, new civilizations.
What?
So it comes down to me.
Am I any different? Does not my crew live or die on my decisions? I explore space for the Klingon Empire!
A starship captain stands as representative of the United Federation of Planets. Many races, whose goals and visions for the future are pursued together. Who shoulders the greater weight, Captain Klar?
No one has ever accused you of modesty, Kirk. See it as you will. You, surrounded by your fellow humans and officers, or me, the sole representative of my empire.
Gentlemen, I think you may be overlooking a fundamental difference between me and everyone else here. I am the only female, the only one capable of bringing forth new life. That qualifies me as the one among us who might go to the greatest pains in the pursuit of life.
That's a good answer, Uhura.
The Brassican's question is not, properly speaking, a riddle. A riddle has a right and a wrong answer. This is more philosophical. with many possible answers.
Then how can we possibly answer correctly, Spock? Or can we?
One answer will seem more satisfactory than all others, Captain.
At least we can eliminate you, Spock, from this horse race. I don't see any right answer for you to be the person who would go to the greatest pain in the pursuit of life.
On the contrary, Doctor, respect for all living things is fundamental to Vulcan philosophy. A rigorous adherence, unlike humans.
You aren't suggesting...
I believe I may be now.
I may not be Vulcan, but I'm the logical choice. Who goes through more pains in pursuit of Jim? It's evident that each of us believes we're the right choice. I'm reasonably sure.
As indeed we have, Doctor.
I fail to see how further discussion will...
Or I get some hint. I can't believe a thing. It's like being...
Captain? Alone among the people here, I am female and capable of childbearing. The nurturing of a new life remains a uniquely female labor. Certainly, I am the one among us who might...
What they're gonna say, what's gonna say.
Your answer is accepted. However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
Where's he gone?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk. You are nothing like the Gerent, who hold a special place in our memories. The second question: who among you wrestles most intensely with the chaos of life?
Surely.
Talk amongst yourselves. I will answer questions if I can.
What kind of McCoy was getting at in the last one.
May reply.
He wrestles with life. I'm just going for it. I'm not going to talk to him. I'm sure it's McCoy. Let's go for it.
I am a physician. I am the one who cares for life and health of hundreds aboard the Enterprise. The patterns of chaos are the patterns of life and death, and every day of my professional life is focused on balancing those patterns towards sustaining the quality of life. I am the one among us who struggles most intensely with the chaos of life.
Your answer is accepted, Dr. McCoy.
Thank God.
However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong in our sight.
You expect me to stand by while my people keep disappearing?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
Congratulations, Captain. There are those among us
who doubted you could make it this far. The third question is somewhat different, but our heroes, the Gerent, found the answer. Solve this equation. Pig plus X equals cow. Talk among yourselves. I will answer questions if I can. Only one may reply.
Pig plus...
How to solve Tlok Pok plus X equals Sogak Noth? Not the sort of problem I'm used to.
What are you saying? The question was pig plus X equals cow.
Interesting, Kirk. I heard Tlok Pok plus X equals Sorok Nav. To humans, it would translate to plant plus X equal hive paper. What did you hear, Vulcan?
Chicken plus X equals reality.
Each question starts with something edible. Pigs and chickens are farm stock, are they not?
Many elements of Federation society do not consume animal flesh, Captain Clara. In principle, however, you are correct. But I believe the answer is there is no logical answer.
I don't think so, Spock. But I don't like yours either, Clar. Where's the relationship between a cow, hive paper, and reality?
Difficult, I admit, Kirk. But they must be connected.
I'm not impressed, Clar. The Brassica addressed me first. I think we need to answer pig plus X equals cow.
You try my patience, Kirk. There's a pattern and an answer. A Tlok Pok grows a flower that Ka-Cha insects visit, and Ka-Cha make nectar and hive paper. So flour would work.
And what does that do for my question? Or Spock's?
Your officer was asked to solve chicken plus X equal reality. The philosophers of Ballari 7 maintain a celestial bird something like a chicken laid an egg from which the universe hatched.
You're stretching, Clark.
It all fits. The Tlok Pok flower is egg-shaped. Therefore, I believe egg is correct for all equations. Kirk, in a barter society, might not a cow be...
Clar, I come from a farm on Earth in a state called Iowa. Your solution makes some sense, but so would pig plus crate of apples equal cow.
If I may, based on the evidence, I remain convinced there is no answer.
A time will come when we must answer.
I'm willing to let either of you answer.
The Brassica will allow only one to answer.
It's Spock. As we've all heard completely different things, I'm going for Spock.
The question I heard was chicken plus X equals reality. This question is nonsensical, as is
let's
Captain
go for the
Kirk's.
smart-ass Spock.
Therefore, I deduce the answer is that there is no answer.
Your answer is accepted.
Oof.
However, this is not to say whether this answer is right or wrong.
You plan to make off with everyone? Do you really expect me to keep taking that without protest?
The next question awaits, Captain Kirk.
I am astonished that an alien like you has muddled your way this far. It is a great honor that we share the Riddle Master's questions to the gerund. The last question. Answer this. There are two present. Only one may go. Why should you be the one to leave this place alive? Discuss this. I will answer questions if I can and will. You might want to discuss this with me to explore your options.
We're ready with our answer. We have questions. We're ready with... We have questions.
Ask your question.
Would you repeat the original question, just as you asked?
The question I posed was this. There are two...
We're ready with our answer.
Let the one who would answer be the next one to talk.
An interesting conundrum, Clar. Two starship captains...
As you say, Captain.
I would like to know what you think. If you... All right, I'll tell you what I think, and we can go... I would like to know what you...
We are at an impasse, Kirk. Don't assume you can answer the Brassican's question with impunity.
An interesting conundrum, Clar. Two starship...
As you say, Captain.
I would like to know what you... All right, Since I represent the peaceful and unified Federation, I'm the only one possible answer. We would share the Brassica knowledge. I might surprise you, Clar. I believe the Brassica will come to us in time. I don't like the choices. I want another alternative. Since I represent... I don't like the choices.
I feel the same, Kirk. I have a thought about how we might deal with the question.
Go ahead, Clar, I'm listening. Forget it, Clar, I have my... Go ahead, Clar.
They're asking us to choose one to proceed and...
That's the
I concur. They want an answer that either I live and you die, or you live and I die. I say we answer we both live, or both die.
Good concept. What if they refuse?
We choose it, whether they offer or not.
And if it's not the answer I give?
We shall see, won't we?
We're ready with our answer.
Let the one who...
You want me to choose one of us or the other to proceed. Well, frankly, I don't think it's right to put either of us at risk. We're both starship captains, both legitimate representatives of millions of inhabitants.
Captain Kirk, you have stepped forward to make your choice.
I proceed from this room alone. We both proceed from this room, or neither of us does.
Okay. Let's go for it.
There is no such option offered. What exactly do you mean by choosing in this way? That perhaps you should both die?
No, Brassican, it means we're changing the rules. You want one to remain, perhaps to die, and one to go on? We refuse to play that game. You want to meet with us as much as we wish to meet with you, so...
You have confounded me, Captain Kirk. I did not believe...
But I declared all along that this race had the qualities we sought. The understanding of both leadership and sacrifice. Captain Kirk, you have achieved all that I, at least...
What the hell?
Greetings. We look forward to a long and fruitful relationship with both your peoples. Your starships will be welcome here on any peaceful mission.
I am pleased to meet you face to face as well. However, I want my crew back.
Of course, Captain.
You're all right, all of you? You were treated well?
We are unharmed, Captain. We engaged in enlightening discussions with the Brassicans. They felt it necessary to isolate themselves so long ago because of interstellar disputes between...
Later, Spock. Right now, I'm glad you're okay.
Indeed, Captain. We are well.
But they couldn't be sure we would pass all their tests. Brassican, how do you explain that?
Some of us could not restrain our desire to learn. It seemed worth the risk, and has proved so.
I believe the Federation and the Brassica will have a long and fascinating future together.
Although my associate Septhi has great misgivings about breaking our isolation, others of us have high hopes.
You are star-eyed, if you imagine that no difficulties lie ahead. However, all conditions have been...
Thank you, Septhi.
Yes, and our moderator.
Zenti, Aha, and Septhi.
Speaking for the Klingon Empire, I too look forward to the relationship between...
We'll just have to see, won't we?
Captains, feel free to look around while we summon your 2 ships to these coordinates. Captain Kirk, I have something...
Ooh. Wait a minute. He wants to show me something and he's gone behind a wall. I'm not entirely sure I want to do this. Let's go for it.
Captain Kirk, I have misgivings about the Klingon race. For our mutual protection, here is a paralens disk of data which I want you to have.
Yes, I'll take the disk. Not without knowing more about it. No, take it up with the Federation ambassador when it gets here. Yes, I'll take the disk.
However, I'm going to be the good guy here. I'm going to go talk to
Captain Kirk.
I'm going to give it to him. The noob. I have no idea if I'm just betrayed.
What's this, Kirk? It looks like a paralens. Zente, what do you know about this?
Captain Kirk, is it your intention to turn over that data to Captain Clark?
Yes, in the name of the trust and co-op, not only to show it, Captain Clark, do you have anything to share as a result of seeing this? Yes, in the name of the trust, not only to show it, Captain Clark, do you have anything to share as a result of... Yes, in the name of the trust...
What is it exactly?
You might want to reconsider, Captain Kirk. What if I substituted a scan of Federation...
These aliens gave you a scan of our sovereign territory.
If it is a scan of Federation territory...
And the last Brassican test. Is it not, Zenti?
Even if you had a reader console to examine that paralens, which of you would read it? So we will not provide it.
This disk contains data. Clar, you have shown a level of honor I never expected. Take the paralens. If it's a scan of Federation space, I trust you to see it. Clar, if this is a scan of Kling, this disk contains data which could bring about war. And Clar, you have shown a level of honor I never expected. Take the paralens.
It's one or two.
If it's a scan of Federation...
Go for it. Oh my god.
Trust brings trust, Kirk. I was given this. They told me it was a scan of Federation space, and I had not decided what to do with it. Now I know.
Aren't you hasty, Klingon? What if that data was really the best examples of our technologies? Why would we offer the knowledge twice?
If it's scans of the sovereign space, then no one should have them. If it's research data, that certainly isn't your only...
You have won our respect, Captain. Both of you. Those discs were blank and no scans existed.
That's handy.
This was true.
I doubt we have seen the last Brassican test, Zente. Seems to be your nature. The Klingons will do well.
Let me leave you with this. Individuals among us act as individuals for good and for ill. But overall, the different races of the Federation are joined in a mutual respect. That over...
I think I can already see that, Captain Kirk.
That's finished. Going on. Well, and that must be it. This game's over about these graphics.
Captain's log, stardate 6275. We have succeeded in making formal contact with the President. We look forward to a long and productive relationship with them. So, Lieutenant, you turned down the Brassica's offer to become...
Not in my job description, Captain. And they were probably just testing.
Probably they were.
A formidable accomplishment, Captain. Establishing diplomatic relations with a new and advanced alien race.
Thank you, Mr. Spock.
Everyone's so cheerful today. Even Spock's in a good mood. This makes me nervous.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
Here we go.
There's my answer.
I have reviewed your report from your recent assignment, Captain, and have a few comments. I am very pleased with your performance. It was a perfect mission, Jim. Your reputation as Starfleet's best starship captain is secure.
Yes.
Kane out.
Another message from Starfleet.
Another one.
On screen.
Jim, we have evaluated your current series of missions,
end of the game.
and we are satisfied with your performance.
Satisfied.
You've done some good work lately.
What a
Keep it up.
Thank you, Admiral.
That's all, Jim. Starfleet
That's
out.
right.
You could have been a little more enthusiastic. We haven't been doing badly.
Starfleet was not built on adequacy doctrine. They have always had high expectations.
And so they should. We can always do better.
Who are you?
I think I reached my limits a long time ago, Jim.
None of us have reached it yet, Bones, but
Obviously, I didn't do
somewhere
every
out
mission
there,
perfectly
there's a
then, eh?
new challenge. And I can't wait to see what it is.
Did I actually get... Oh. I think I have finished. Do I get to see what my scores were for each mission? No? Yes? Mission scores? Obviously I didn't do 100% and everything because... I wait and see. Great start. This is the difference. That was a
Load a previously saved game. Load a previously saved
I
game.
can't obviously. There must be a way to see the scores, but I don't know what they are. So as we finally finish this game, my God, I'll be honest. Most of it just seems to be luckily just clicking on things and actually knowing what I was doing. But it was fun enough. I finished most of the next generation. I don't know whether to get the next generation one, the final Unity next. Give it a play. I'll have a think about it. But for now, thank you for watching.